Thank you. It is so great to be back. I love this room. How many of you guys have never been to Eddie's Attic before? Okay. How many of you never been to one of my shows before? How many of you have no idea what you're doing here? I don't know about you. Well, thanks for coming. I'm going to start out with a song that I usually dedicate to myself. Given what we've all been through over the past couple of years, I'll dedicate it to everybody. It's called Making the Best of a Bad Situation. Man, he gets up early and he goes downtown. 15 minutes after he's been gone, there's a big milk truck pulls up on the lawn. That milkman dashes up to the door where that man's wife is waiting in a kimono, puts a big old kiss on his cheek, and they go inside. Well, that truck never moves for an hour or two, and that's none of my business. But one day, I took him aside and I told him what was going on while he was gone. And he said, well, yeah, that may be so, but don't you know, we're never out of milk or cottage cheese or yogurt. He's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. I'm no lady, she's a real fine lady, wouldn't harm a fly, just trying to get by and keep her house in order. But you know her husband works so hard that he'd come unglued, he'd come unwrapped, he just snapped. Thinks he's a chicken, roosts in a bush by the side of the house. It's none of my business. But one day, I took her aside and I asked her if she had never thought about trying to find him a doctor who could make him well. And she said, well, yes, now and then, but then again, he don't eat much. Just chicken feed and all that pecking in the yard don't hurt nothing. And heaven knows we can use the eggs. She's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. I know a man, he's an educated man, he's an alligator wrestler. He just jumps on in there and grabs them long green fellers. By whatever you grab them long green fellers by. Now, one day, he was wrestling this one alligator, and this other alligator scampered up behind him and bit both ears right off his head. Didn't bat an eye, he just crawled off in the shade and went to sleep. The alligator, not the man. It's none of my business. But one day, I took him aside and I told him I thought it was a terrible shame about that little accident that he had getting his ears bit off. You know, because from now on, his hat's going to fall down over his eyes. And he won't ever be able to be a gypsy because he's got no place to hang a gold earring. I told him that. He looked me right in the eye and he said, wait for it. Huh? Making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it was me. We're all making the best of a bad situation. We're all in this together, you and me. So has the weather been kind of squirrely here?
Yeah.
I'm just down from Maine. It's been all over the place. It's too hot, it's too cold. Whatever it's doing out there, in here, It's gonna get hot tonight. Well, it's gonna get hot tonight. The moon is shining bright, and I can tell by the size of the stars in your eyes, it's gonna get hot tonight. Come on, let's go downtown. Come on, let's mess around. Put your hair up right and the way you dress too tight. It's gonna get hot tonight. Yes, it's gonna get hot tonight. The moon is shining bright. Put your hair up right and the way you dress too tight. It's gonna get hot tonight. Well, you can hear that tomcat howl. He's out and on the prowl. He's gonna fuss and fight and scratch and bite. And it's gonna get hot tonight. Yes, it's gonna get hot tonight. The moon is shining bright. He's gonna fuss and fight and scratch and bite. Oh, it's gonna get hot tonight. Oh, that scotch and soda so fine. Gin and tonic sublime. And what could be sweeter than a margarita? It's gonna get hot tonight. Yeah, yeah. Come on and clap your hands. Come on and stomp your feet. Well, it won't be frosting up in Boston, a big flambe in old LA, downright sweaty in New York City. You're gonna be rocking in Conshohocken. I left my liver in Old Fall River. Might get a little frantic at Eddie's attic, and it's gonna get hot tonight. Yeah, it's gonna get hot tonight. The moon is shining bright, and we got the blues all on the run. Gonna sing and dance till the rising sun. Have some fun until the police come. It's gonna get hot tonight. Okay, I got a brand new song.
Wow.
I've got some old.
Yeah.
I got some old ones too. This is a brand new one, and I learned early on, children, when you have a brand new song, it's best to do it early in the show. In case it really sucks, you know. This must be perfect. This is Eddie's attic.
He made it.
Yeah, close enough. It's called Won't Be Back at All. Clean out of town. I gotta pick me up and pack me up and get on out of town. I might go way out west. Things a little loud. I might go way out west, maybe way down east next fall. And all I know is wherever I go, I won't be back at all. Just what it knows. The reasons fitted badly, like someone else's clothes. The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and we don't ask it why. I got a gold ring in my pocket, and sad songs make me cry. I got a gold ring. There's an eagle on a dollar, and there's an eagle in the sky, and there's an eagle in that woman's heart who's gonna teach me how to fly. The rains can tear a mountain down, All it takes is time, and then the rain someday might wash away these blues of mine. Might wash away. The only way from here is up, run clean out of town. I gotta pick me up and pack me up and head on out of town. I might go way down south, or maybe way up north next fall. All I know is wherever I go, I won't be back at all. Back at all.
Beautiful.
Did it suck?
It did it
Wow. So much.
Is that on the new CD?
It's going to be on the new album, which is almost ready. It's not quite out yet. How about a Joni Mitchell song?
Yeah.
I said, nah. Let me see here. I met Joni before you were born, children. I was playing a club in Detroit, Michigan. Michiganders? All right. It's a place called the Chessmate. Do you remember the Chessmate? A very strange outfit. I played there for 2 weeks every summer. I love 2-week gigs. It's only one sound check, one load in. Anyway, at 2 weeks every summer I played there. And it was run by a guy named Maury Woodenbaum. He was one of the weirdest people I've ever met. And that's saying something. Maury was a chess genius and not much good at anything else. And he opened this little coffee house as a place to go and play chess. And somehow it had turned into a music room, and he was just totally unequipped to deal with that on any level. He was perpetually bewildered. He was married to this woman named Ethel. And I showed up one year, and he said, "Tom, did you hear what Ethel did to me?" I said, "No, Maury, what happened?" "She died." He was visibly annoyed. And I said, "I'm terribly sorry she did that. What do you say?" But the point is, I came back a year later, and he had remarried another woman named Ethel, which I find to be creepy. Anyway, Joni came in one night, and she'd been doing a duo there with her then husband Chuck Mitchell. They'd been doing a folk duo thing, doing the standard folk fare. And she had just started writing songs, and she came in and asked Maury if she could do a guest set so I could hear some of her brand new songs and maybe record them. And that worked out rather well. But she got up and did 4 tunes and just knocked my socks off. She came off stage, and I asked her if she had any more new songs, because I was at this point overdue for delivering an album to Elektra, like 2 years overdue. And this was back when 2 years seemed like a long time. Take your time, take your time. Anyway, she basically said, "No, I don't have any more new songs, but give me a minute." And a few weeks later sent me a tape with 6 brilliant songs. Just before the last song on the tape, she apologized for the upcoming tune. "I just finished writing this, it's not much good, I'm so embarrassed, but here it is." the album after it was the Circle Game. Yesterday, a child came out to wonder and caught a dragonfly inside a jar. And fearful when the skies were filled with thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round in the circle game. And then the child moved 10 times round the seasons and skated over 10 clear frozen streams. And words like, when you're older, must appease him. And promises of someday make his dreams. The 16 springs, the 16 summers gone now. His cartwheels lost the car wheels through the town. And they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now. Until you drag your feet to slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round, the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round in the circle game. And so the child who dreamed tomorrow now is 20. And his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true. There'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty. Before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and go round and round and round in the circle game. song. I get asked a lot about that over-the-top fingering. I showed Joni some open tunings when we first met, and she took them to Mars. And when she sent me that tape, I had to call her up and say, "How do you make that chord?" She said, "Oh, you put your hand over the top of the neck." Is that legal? David Crosby says he taught Joni open tunings, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I taught Joni. I taught David Crosby open tunings. How about a blues? Let's do a blues. When I was in college, I spent way too many of my undergraduate hours, according to my parents, at this coffee house called the Club 47. Oh yeah, old people. It was a very cool place, and it was a challenge because it was 1 block from my dorm, and it was just irresistible. There was a little 80-seat room. There were a lot of coffee houses around, a lot of young folkies playing and singing. And the Club 47 was different because they not only hosted the youngsters, myself included, but they brought in the legends. And you could sit in this little 80-seat room and listen to Flatt and Scruggs, Bill Monroe, the Carter family. And they also brought in a lot of the old blues guys, and I adored the blues guys, partly because I was an English major. What these guys did to syntax was breathtaking. But also, they were cool, and I was an English major. The difference did not escape me. Anyway, there was one night. Do you know Jeff Muldaur? Yeah, ooh, indeed. One of the best blues voices ever. But he was one of the youngsters back then. And he also adored the blues guys. And there was one night when there were these 2 old blind bluesmen giving different concerts in separate parts of town. And Jeff got all excited. He said, I got it. We're going to have a party at my place. We're going to invite these 2 guys. Neither one's going to know the other one's coming. They're going to get there. They'll be surprised. They'll sit down in my kitchen and play blues and blues history. Will be made right there in my apartment. And it was so cute, and it didn't work. These guys showed up. To my surprise, they showed up. They were surprised. They sat down in his kitchen. What could possibly go wrong? What we didn't know was they hated each other. And had for a long time. And they sat in these 2 chairs in Jeff's kitchen yelling insults back and forth. The English majors are all going, what do you do? The legends are fighting. It got more and more heated and nastier and nastier. And finally, one of these guys jumps up, leapt to his feet, knocked over his chair, whipped out a razor, said he was going to cut the other guy up. Now, these guys are both blind and in their 80s. The other guy jumps up, knocks over his chair, and pulled out a pistol. A pistol! And said, and I quote, "Make a noise." He later told me if I can hear it, I can hit it. Good to know. Anyway, that's too exciting for me. I went back to the dorm and studied for a Chaucer exam. So this song is from a guy named Sleepy John Estes, who's neither of those gentlemen. It's called Drop Down Mama. Drop down, mama, let your daddy see you got something there, baby, keeps on worrying me. My mama won't allow me, honey, to fool around all night long. She said you might be too young, son. Some woman might treat you wrong. You know, the Jack of Diamonds told her, Queen of Spades, said you come on, baby, start your creeping ways. My mama don't allow me, honey, to fool around all night long. She said you might be too young, son. Some woman might treat you wrong. You get away from my window, you stop scratching on my screen. You're a evil woman, and I know what you mean. My mama don't allow me, honey, all night long. She says you might be too young, son. Some woman might treat you wrong. Now you see me come and throw your man outdoors. I ain't no stranger out there before. My mama don't allow me, honey, to fool around late at night. She said you might be too young, son. Some woman might treat you right. Treat me right. Well, them big city women, they sure do make me tired. Got a handful of gimme, got a mouthful of much obliged. Mama don't allow me, baby, to boogie all night long. She said you might be too young, son. Some woman might treat you wrong. Hey, it's drop down, mama, let your daddy see you got something that little girl keeps on worrying me. My mama don't allow me, honey, fool around all night long. She said you might be too young, son. Some woman might, oh, yes, you might. I'll treat you wrong. Okay, I should do my hit. A medley of my hit. This is a hit on YouTube. That's how you have hits now. It's a song for people of a certain age. And I can see that you're mostly way too young. You probably won't understand this. I'll tell you after. I'll explain it to you after the show if you want. Yeah, it's got 7.5 million plays on YouTube. There's not a dime in it. That's fun. That's fun. Looking for my wallet and my car keys. Well, they kind of gone too far. Just as soon as I find my glasses, I'm sure I'll see just where they are. Supposed to meet someone for lunch today, but I can't remember where or who it is that I am meeting. It's in my organizer somewhere. I might have left it on the counter, or maybe outside in the car. Last time I remember driving was to that memory enhancement seminar. What's that far off distant ringing? That strangely familiar tone. Must be the person I am meeting, calling me on my brand new cordless telephone. I might have left it under the covers, or maybe outside on the lawn. I've got just one more ring to go before that answering machine kicks on. Hi, this is Tom, and your call means a lot to me. So leave a message at the tone. I'll do my best to try to remember to call you back when I get home. Tom, this is Mrs. Ethel, and I'm trying not to cry. I've been waiting here for over an hour. I thought you loved me. This is goodbye. Well, the voice sounds familiar. And the name, it rings a bell. Let's see now, where was I? Oh well. My daughter insists that 7.5 million plays are probably just one guy. Can't remember he's already seen it. I don't remember doing that. Oh well. Speaking of my daughter, how many of you guys are on my email list? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. There's room for improvement. I send out an occasional email newsletter. It started out trying to be monthly, but I couldn't take the pressure. So now it's when I get around to it, which is once in a while. And I try to keep them not only informative, but also fun to read, amusing. There was one not too long ago where I was talking about the artist's relationship with the muse, for example. And the basic principle is you do not talk back. You do not argue with the muse. You open your heart, accept the gift, and let it flow. And the example I gave was I'd found this little dead bird outside under the bird feeder. He was a pretty little bird. And Sienna, my daughter, is a wildlife enthusiast. I thought she'd like a peek at him, so I brought him in and I showed him to her. And she agreed he was a pretty little bird. But she felt strongly, that I should write a song for him, celebrating his brief life, honoring his short time here with us, perhaps touching on the ephemeral nature of beauty that lies at the heart of life itself.
Maybe.
Shit like that. I said, okay, I'll take a whack at it. I sat down to write the song, you see, but what came out was, oh, the bird is dead because he bashed his head on the window by the kitchen. Now he ain't flapping, he ain't flying, he ain't even twitching. And it's hard to believe that it actually went downhill from there. But that's the point. You cannot argue with the muse. You must open your heart, accept the gift, such as it may be, and let it flow. Oh, it's a shame, but I'm not to blame. I was only trying to feed him. And now he's dead from a broken head and perhaps internal bleeding. So if you sign up for the newsletter, that's the kind of stuff you're going to get. Go to TimeRush.com. It's right there. Speaking of Sienna, maybe, okay, I'll do you a song I wrote for her. This is back when she was about 18 months, 2 years old. And I forgot all about it because I figured nobody outside the family would be interested. But then, when she was turning 19, I found the lyrics in one of my many folders stuffed with odds and ends. And I wrote them up as a poem and gave them to her for her birthday. And then when she was turning 20, I decided I'd set it to music again. I don't know if this is the original music or not. And it's called Sienna's Song. Oh, Sienna baby's dancing. Arms are waving, feet are prancing. To a music only she could hear. Round and round the room she goes, follows where her music flows. A laughing, shining bubble in the air. And oh, Sienna baby's eating. At her feet a dog is waiting, hoping for a treat, or maybe two. Spaghetti, Jello, Cheerios, tomato soup and ice cream cone. room's a different place when she's through. Oh, Sienna, where's your nose? Where's your fingers? Where's your toes? How the time it goes and flows away. Oh, Sienna, precious moments. Oh, how soon you'll be a woman. Today's so long ago and far away. Sienna's playing in the garden. She loves to watch the sky for airplanes. She laughs and claps and waves and cries bye-bye. This garden's old, the flowers new. The flash of sunlight in the dew. The light so bright can bring tears to your eyes. And oh, Sienna, baby's bathing. Who and Tigger, Bert and Ernie. Oh, Sienna, baby's bathing. Ducks and turtles, frogs are swimming. Laughing, splashing bubbles all around. And oh, Sienna, baby's reading. Boo and Tigger, Bert and Ernie. It's better when the book is upside down. And oh, Sienna, where's your nose? Where's your fingers? Where's your toes? And how the time it goes and flows away. Oh, Sienna, precious moments. Oh, how soon you'll be a woman. Today's so long ago and far away. And oh, Sienna, baby's sleeping. And how I wonder what she's dreaming. Dogs and ducks and planes and ice cream cones. And in its sleep the baby's dancing. And I can almost hear her music. The whole world's spinning, twirling, round and round. Tomorrow's coming on an airplane, and we will meet it in the morning. And we shall see what presents it might bring. And we shall see what we shall see, and it will be what it will be. Until then, my darling, dance and dream. And oh, Sienna, where's your nose? Where's your fingers, where's your toes? How the time it goes and flows away. And oh, Sienna, precious moments. Oh, how soon you'll be a woman. Today's so long ago and far away. Far away and long ago, so the story's often told. It always starts with once upon a time. And I'll pray it ends with ever after. Lots of music, love and laughter. A laughing, shining baby by your side. Oh, Sienna, where's your nose? Where's your fingers? Where's your toes? And how the time it goes and flows away. That's on the new album too. How about, can I do you another brand new song? You're getting a whole new album here.
Yeah. We'll put it on YouTube.
Say again?
We'll put it on YouTube.
Not for a while. But it'll end up. So this is a song. I'm gonna take a quick break right after this one. Come back and sing some more for you. We don't have any CDs or anything here. The merch bag didn't make it to the show, so go to tomrush.com. It's all there. Sorry. Start again. my honey. I was a John D. I gave you all my money. I was a preacher man. I laid a good book down. But I ain't nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man now. Nothing but a man. Nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man. I was a jet plane. I'd ride you through the sky. I was a night train. I'd ride you through the night. I was a steamroller. Child, I would roll you over. But I ain't nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man now. Nothing but a man. Nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man. I was a guitar. I played just for you. I was a bass drum. I'd go boom, boom, boom. I was a slide trombone. You could play me all night long. But I ain't nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man. Nothing but a man. Nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man. Now, man, I was just a man. I'm doing the best I can. Working night and working day, trying to steal your heart away. Working day and working night, I'll work until I get it right. So many things I'd like to be to show you what you mean to me. I was a shotgun, child, I would shoot my shot. I was a rocket, we'd rock it up a lot. I could be anything, I'm gonna be just what I am. And that's nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man now. Nothing but a man. Nothing but a man to love you, honey. Nothing but a man. Nothing but a man. Nothing but a man to love you. Thank you so much. Be back in a few minutes.
I'm really happy. Absolutely.
Now Bessie was a lovely child from East Tennessee. Leroy was an outlaw, hard-eyed and mean. One day she caught him staring, and it chilled her to the bone. She swore she had to see that look on a child of her own. 'Cause ladies love outlaws like babies love stray dogs. Ladies touch babies like a banker touches gold. Outlaws touch ladies deep down in their soul. Now Linda, she's a pretty girl. She's blonde and built to last. Sugar, he's a guitar picker just running from his past. Well, listening to his song, she heard nothing but bad news. Still, she made her mind up to get him win or lose. 'Cause ladies love outlaws like babies love stray dogs. Ladies touch babies like a banker touches gold. Outlaws touch ladies deep down in their soul. You know that Jessica, she liked Cadillacs, diamonds for her hand. Seymour had a reputation as a ladies' man. Now late one night her light of love and finally gave the sign. Jessie parked her Cadillac and took her place in line. You know why? 'Cause ladies love outlaws like babies love chainsaws. Just checking. You know, ladies touch babies like a banker touches gold. Outlaws outlaws touch ladies deep down in their soul. You know ladies touch babies like a banker touches gold. Outlaws touch ladies, but never without proper consent. Had to update the ending there a little bit. I want to do you a song from Chicago. This is from a guy named Ed Holstein. And is that you, Ed? Before I'd ever been to Chicago, I was told if I ever got there, Ed has a brother, Fred, who's also a musician. I was told if I ever got to Chicago, I should hear the singing Holsteins. Yeah. I'll pay for that. Yeah. Wasn't what I thought at all. Anyway, Ed was, and probably still is, a bit of an odd duck. I hadn't seen him for quite a while. But his hobby used to be eating. And he took it very seriously. He would fly every spring. He would fly from Chicago to Washington, D.C. And he would eat his way up to Bangor, Maine. Like some giant cutworm working his way up the coast, leaving a trail of imploded restaurants. He took it very seriously. He had it all mapped out what he was going to eat and when and where. And I'm probably making this up, but in my mind, he gets to Bangor having gained 800 pounds, goes back to Chicago and doesn't eat again until next spring. Anyway, he wrote this song, which I've always loved. It's called Jazz Man. You black-eyed sweet thing, sugarless, won't you call me when I'm clean off the one-way juice? Honey, I'm a jazz man with the sunny land blues. Just off the streets, I'm trying a trick or two. A trick or two, mama, a trick or two. Honey, I'm a jazz man trying a trick or two. You fold me up and you let me fly. Give me your sweet, kind spirit to swing by. Honey, won't you call out your train time? 'Cause I'm waiting on you for your one slow ride. One slow ride, mama, one slow ride. I need to know your train time to catch your ride. Way up and out, I'm wide and deep. Won't you put it to use, child? Put it to sleep. Red hot and ready, light on my feet. I'm easy to get to and easy to please. Easy to please, easy to please. When you're a jazz man, you get easy to please. A trick or two, a trick or two. Honey, I'm a jazz man with the sunny land blues. Sweet song, sweet, sweet song. I want to do a Lyle Lovett song. Lyle is Lila's not like the other children. And I think this song illustrates that as well as any I know. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we would all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. And if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. Couldn't bring myself to marry me, no Dale. It'd just be me and Trigger, and we go riding through them movies. Then we'd buy a boat, and on the sea we'd sail. Oh, if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we would all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers. I could come and go wherever I would please. And I'd scare 'em by the flagpole, and I'd scare 'em by the shade tree. But I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. Oh, if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we would all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. Well, the mystery masked man was smart, 'cause he got himself a Tonto, and Tonto did the dirty work for free. But Tonto, he was smarter, and one day said, "Kemosabe, kiss my ass, I bought a boat, I'm going off to sea." Oh, if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we would all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. Said me upon my pony on my boat. Yep, who can help themselves. We love you, Lyle. We love you. I want to do you a song from Canada. Is that you, Canada?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. There's so much good music that's come out of Canada. Neil Young, of course, Joni Mitchell, Gordon Lightfoot. Miss him. Gordon invited me to come up, actually about 18 months ago, invited me to come up to Toronto and open a couple of shows for him at Massey Hall. And I don't know if you know Massey Hall, but it's kind of like Carnegie Hall or the Kennedy Center, but 1,000 seats bigger. And they had just gone through a $20 jillion renovation over 3 years. And Gordon was the last one to play there before they closed. They wanted him to be the first to open. And he had 3 nights that had been sold out for a year. And he broke his wrist. And he thought he was going to have to cancel all 3. But then he figured with PT and a lot of practice he could do an hour show, but he couldn't do a 90-minute show. So would I come up and open the first 2 nights for him with a 30-minute set. And it was a great honor, and the hall is fabulous, and the crowd was beyond lovely. And he gave me this very warm introduction both nights. Called me the best solo performer he's ever seen. I don't know about that. But he said Tom was the first to record Joni Mitchell and James Taylor and Jackson Browne and on and on and on. But he never recorded any of my songs. So I got to go out there and say, well, I have 30 minutes tonight, 30 minutes tomorrow. I could do the first half of Edmonds Fitzgerald tonight. They like that. Oh, the other line they liked was, I said, I got to tell you the truth. I'm really nervous. I'm nervous being here. I'm just up from the States, and I'm 80, and that's 98 Canadian.
Cheers.
So this is a song from a Canadian friend named Murray McLaughlin. Absolutely one of my favorite songs of all time. It's about a kid leaving home. It's called The Child's Song. Goodbye, Mama. Goodbye to you too, Pa. Little sister, you'll have to wait a while to come along. Goodbye to this house and all its memories. We just got too old to say we're wrong. I've got to make one last trip to my bedroom. I guess I'll have to leave some stuff behind. It's funny how the same old crooked pictures, they just don't seem the same to me tonight. There ain't no use in shedding no more tears, Mom. And there ain't no use in shouting at me, Pa. I can't live no longer with your fears, Mom. I love you, but that hasn't helped at all. 'Cause each of us must do the things that matter, and all of us must see what we can see. Though it was long ago, you must remember, you were once as young and scared as me. And I don't know how hard it is yet, Mama, when you realize you're growing old. I know how hard it is now to be younger. I know you've tried to keep me from the cold. Thanks for all you've done. It may sound hollow, but thank you for the good times that we've known. I must find my own road now to follow. You will all be welcome in my home. I've got my suitcase, I must go now. I don't mind about the things you said. I'm sorry, Ma, I don't know where I'm going. Remember, little sister, look ahead. Tomorrow I'll be in some other sunrise, and maybe I'll have someone at my side. Mama, give your love back to your husband. And Father, you have taught me well. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mama. Goodbye to you too, Pa. think of a song. So, this is a song I haven't done in a long time. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out, but some lovely people here are having their 23rd anniversary and requested the song, so I'm going to give it a try. See how, wish me luck. It's called What I Know. It's actually the title tune from 2 albums ago, which is available at tomrush.com. Just saying. Just saying. It goes like this, right? It used to, I think. I don't know. And I don't know how deep the sea is, and I don't know how high the sky. And what I know is I'm gonna love you, love you, love you, love you till the day I die. And I don't know when the mountain's gonna crumble, and I don't know when the seas will run dry, when the moon will turn blue, I happen to blue. But I'm gonna love you till the day I die. Now sometimes the days will be dark and cloudy, sometimes the nights be long and cold, sometimes the road will be rough and rocky, but we got silver and we got gold, and we got gold, 'cause we got love, and we got silver and the stars up above, diamonds and pearls, baby, silver and gold. I'll love you when you're young, I'm gonna love you when you're old. I don't know how deep the sea is, baby. No use in asking me how high the sky. One thing I know for sure is I'm gonna love you, love you, love you, love you till the day I die. Love you, baby, till the day I die. I love you, darling, until the day I die. Happy anniversary. I hadn't planned on doing this, but this is another tune from the new album. It's all, new albums are all songs that I've written. Some of them was one actually I wrote probably 50 years ago and forgot about until my producer reminded me. And the one that I wrote for Sienna when she's now 23, 24. But this is a recent one, and I will sing it for anybody that's lost someone they love to dementia. Take me on down to the harbor, take me on down by the sea, take me on down, take me on down, down where the waters run free. I think I remember my father, I think that he sailed on the sea. We'd climb to the hilltop and watch her sails, and always he'd come home to me. And they'd take me on down to the harbor, and take me on down by the sea. Take me on down, take me on down, down where the waters run free. I remember running through meadows, and I remember the feel of the rain. It's been a long time, they say a long time, since I could remember my name. Please take me on down to the harbor, and take me on down by the sea. Take me on down, take me on run free. I think I remember my children. I think there were 2, maybe 3. But won't you tell me your name? You've been very kind to come spend this time with me. Oh, I can see you've been crying. Come take my hand. Come sing my old song with me. Oh, take me on down to the harbor. Take me on down by the sea. Take me on down. Take me on down. Down where the waters run free. Down where the waters run free. Okay, and here's an old one.
Yes.
Memories.
Yeah. This is a song called No Regrets. I didn't do it yet. Did I?
I don't know. Play it again. I don't remember.
This is a song of mine that's been recorded a lot by other artists, which is very very flattering. Emmylou Harris has a really pretty version of it. I'm actually going to see her tomorrow night in Nashville. I think Waylon Jennings got it off of Emmylou. I don't know where Shirley Bassey got it, or Olivia Newton-John. There was a band in England called the Walker Brothers who had a huge hit with it, put my first 2 kids through college. It's my favorite version. But off of that, it was such a big hit. And then, like 20 years later, they did a retrospective and called it No Regrets because it was their biggest hit. And it was a big, big hit again. And anyway, off of their recording, there were several other recordings. There was a heavy metal version that was so ponderous the guy could only get 2 verses into an 8-minute cut. And there was a hip-hop version that I did not recognize when somebody played it for me. Why do I have to listen to this? It's No Regrets, don't you? Okay, it was a hit. I won't argue, it was a hit. And then there's this Irish band, You something, who did it, and I saw an article where Bono was being interviewed, and the guy said, "So you covered No Regrets?" And Bono said, "Oh yeah, that's Scott Walker, he's a genius." What were you here? So I saw him at a show in Phoenix, and he apologized. And then they did this song, and he credited me, but it was Tom Rush. Couldn't understand what he said. It goes like this. I know your leaving's too long overdue. Too long I've had nothing new to show to you. Goodbye dry eyes, I watched your plane fade off west of the moon, and it felt so strange to walk away alone. No regrets, no tears goodbye. Don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say Stories that were yours echo like empty rooms. The thoughts we used to share I now keep alone. I woke last night and spoke to you, not thinking you were gone, and it felt so strange to lie awake alone. There's no regrets, no tears goodbye. Don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye again. And our friends have tried to turn my nights to day. Strange faces in your place can't keep the ghosts away. Now just beyond the darkest hour, just behind the dawn, still feels so strange to lead my life alone. No regrets, no tears goodbye. Don't want you back. We'd only cry again. Say goodbye. Thank you all for coming out. It's been a treat, a pleasure, an honor to play for you. Thank you for being here. I want to thank Michael at the soundboard for making everything sound so good. And Jeff, the manager, and everybody who does so much to make this place what it is. It's a treat. It's a treat in every way. I'm going to close out with a song about New Hampshire, because I come from New Hampshire. You betcha. I was born in Portsmouth, and just occurred, I actually went to see the hospital on my birthday. I went to see the hospital I was born in, which I'd never seen before. It's been converted to an old age home. Could this be a signal from above? Anyway, I grew up in Concord, New Hampshire. Spent some time in the Boston-Cambridge area for college. Then I ended up in New York City, and I have to tell you the truth. New York did not agree with me. No. New York is not normal the way New Hampshire is. And the final straw for me was walking out of my apartment, 19 West 8th Street, in the blinding sun. Not in the best of condition, I will admit, but there in front of my apartment on the sidewalk is this guy who has to be 6'8", without the afro or the platform shoes, wearing nothing but a see-through raincoat, and walking on the end of a leash a horse that was this big. And I gazed upon this, and I said, no. No. And I went back in and I packed and I moved back to New Hampshire where it's normal. Not knowing when I made that move that Deering, New Hampshire, the town to which I moved, was the world's #1 location for flying saucer sightings. I'm not making this up. And I had to live there a little while before I realized it was actually just one of my neighbors who was putting us into the Guinness Book. It was old Cyrus. So I saw a lot of saucers. Oh, yes, I see them. I was on the porch taking out some empties and I see them. Okay, Si, phone it in. Si douses for water. He claims he can douse for anything. If he tapes a little bit of whatever he's looking for on the end of his dowsing stick, he can find whatever it is. And he told me this story about this couple who were building a house and they wanted Si to come and show them where the ledge rock was going to be underground so they wouldn't try to put the cellar hole there. And so he goes out and he tapes some rock on the end of his stick and he goes around and he flags out for them where the rock's going to be. Now he won't take payment because he thinks it'll jinx the power. It'll jinx the power. But he likes his beer. He told me, they says he's going to give me some beer, and then they says they didn't have none. I knew they was lying. He said, I put an empty on the end of my stick. Took me right to a six-pack they had hid in the car. On the other side of my place was this gigantic French-Canadian guy. He works in the woods, you bet. And this guy's pure gold. I always take paper and pencil when I visit him, because he says stuff like, give me 2 eggs side by each and a pair of toast, huh? Prop the son of a gun up with a 4x2, huh? Ooh. I went for my snowshoes to the barn, and there they were on the wall gone. His best one was the product of adversity. He'd been drinking, and clearly was not in training to be drinking the way he'd been drinking. And he looked bad. First thing in the morning, next day, didn't look like he was going to make it. But then I saw him again around lunchtime, and he'd recovered substantially. He had some color in his cheeks. Both eyes were pointed in the same direction. And I asked him how he was doing. And he said, I feel a whole lot more like I do now than I did a while ago. And the scary part is I understood him perfectly. Thanks for coming, guys. You've been great. Way up north, by the icebound ocean, I was born. Way up north, in the Merrimack County. That's my home. That's my home. When I was younger and in my school, I walked the mountains made of stone. The distant sang about tomorrow, and I did wish I was grown and gone. As I grew, indeed I rambled out along the open road. There I learned the rainbow circle. It's truly said, that's the sign of stone. Now I'm old, my dreams they wander far away in yesterday. I'm going home to the rainbow circle, find the grass that hides my grave. So let the birds fly down the valley. You let the storms roam on the sea. I was born to the rainbow circle. to me. Stony Mountain, that's home to me. Stony Mountain, that's home to me. I know I'm supposed to leave the stage and come back, but save some time.
Don't tease us. How about one for the cellar door?
Hey, that was fun.
Wind on the water.
So I'm gonna be out when we get done here. I'll be out where the vending table should be, but isn't because the vending merchandise didn't make it here. But you can get anything you want at TomRush.com. And also, I should put in a quick plug. I've been doing an online series called Rockport Sundays. Every Sunday we post a 15-minute show with myself and a guest. James Taylor's sister, Kate Taylor, was my guest in the most recent one. And we tell a couple of stories, sing a couple of songs, and that's it. And then it's up for 8 weeks. TomRush.com, you can check it out there too. How about we do this one? About 47-mile of barbed wire. Use a cobra snake for a necktie. Got a brand new house on the roadside, made from rattlesnake hide. A little bitty chimney built up on top, made from a human skull. Come along, take a little walk with me, Arlene. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love, baby? Who do you love, baby? Got me a tombstone and a graveyard mine. Just 22 and I don't mind dying. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love, baby? Who do you love, baby? Hey, hey, Bo Diddley. Hey, hey, Bo Diddley. Say, Bo Diddley, where you been? Around the world and back again. Bo Diddley, have you heard? Papa gonna get you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Papa gonna get you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring don't shine, Papa gonna take it to the FBI. And if that diamond ring is glass, hey, Bo Diddley. Going around the turn with a rattlesnake whip. Take it easy, Arlene, don't you give me no lip. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love, baby? Who do you love, baby? Well, the night was dark and the sky was blue. Down the alley, nice wagon flew. The door bang open and somebody screamed. You ought to heard just what I seen. Whom do you love? Who do you love? snake eye. A little bitty chimney built up on top, made from a human skull.